Two podcasts, one destiny. The Ranger Command Power Hour and Talkin' Toku at the Nation present Talkin' Ranger Toku Command at the Nation Summer Crossover Special. Coming May 31st, only on the Fur.
Hey there, Eric here from Socially Awkward Studios, and this 4-Eyed Radio presentation is being proudly brought to you by Raven Designs, illustration and design that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, visit ravencruise.com.
Another Kevin Elliott?
Yeah. My sister said that she watched me online.
Gross.
I love your stuff. Yeah.
Guys, come on. This is appropriately inappropriate, but that's gross.
Hey, she's supportive, all right? She's supportive of
What
him.
are sisters for?
That's right.
Yeah, but so I haven't put any of my stuff online ever. She's like, oh, I saw it online. It's great. So I've looked, and this is the guy. But she knows what I look like. Oh, shit. There go the glasses.
It's been a while.
So she thought that was you, though?
I doubt it. I don't know. Okay. I gotta ask her. I hope not.
It's a white guy. It's gotta
Does
be
that
him.
Kevin Elliott even look like you?
Not really, no.
All right, well, you need to have a talk with your sister.
Hold on.
All right. She was drunk.
All right, I'm gonna stop it. This fucking guy, dude. Oh my god. Hey everybody, welcome to the worst start ever to an episode. Appropriately Inappropriate, episode 42. I'm Kevin Elliott, in front of me is Nancy, and to my side is our guest of the week, Josh Graves. What's up, Josh?
Oh, man. Not much, man. Good to be here. This is a lovely studio.
It's hot as hell.
It's hot as hell.
And it kind of smells.
Yet professional.
Yeah, very professional.
And it's not an orthodontist office.
Well, it has the look and feel of one. I'm just ready to
Ready
get my
lean
gums
back in
clean.
that
Yeah,
chair.
I am.
Get some braces on and head out.
It either feels like an orthodontist or I feel like me and Kevin are in a group interview right now. And you're interviewing us.
That's exactly what this is.
Okay.
All right, open wider. Wider. Okay, I know nothing about you. All I know is that you're from Arkansas.
Yes, which is all you need to know.
Have you ever met anybody from Arkansas?
Not that I know of.
So you've never been to Arkansas either?
No, but I learned a little bit about Arkansas about 5 minutes before I left to come here. So
Really?
Yeah.
What
It
did,
really does smell bad in here. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry.
As long as everybody knows it's not me.
Everybody
move
out there
on.
listening, Kevin's not the one who smells.
I showered twice
yes.
today.
Nice.
Smells like Arkansas in here a little bit.
I heard it's like the hiking, like a really pretty state. Where people
Definitely lakes. I used to live on a lake. A lot of people do like raft a lot. There's a lot of like smaller stuff.
Like Michael Turner whitewater rafting?
Exactly that kind of deal. Probably that's intense though. The Colorado River.
Dude, no shit.
That-
2 weeks?
Yeah, dude.
He's off the grid for
Why
2
would
weeks.
he do that?
I don't know. He went with his brother and a couple friends.
I wonder how many of them come back.
Right?
Sometimes you
Down
got to
the river.
recharge the batteries and almost die.
Fuck, man.
It's
know?
true. You could have just put his phone down for a week. Like that's the challenge right
I want to
now.
separate myself from the
no
world.
screen time for a week. I want to do it, but I don't really want to do it.
Yeah, and I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I've lived here for 4 years, and I've never been to the Grand Canyon.
Have
so
you,
It's
Kevin?
all right, man. Yeah, when I was a kid.
I have when I was a kid. Well, I've driven by it a few times recently, so
Really?
I get what the big deal is.
How do you drive by it and not stop?
Just
You would think if you're by it, you might as well just stop for an hour.
not when you're trying to make good time.
But I'm just saying, stop chewing your gum out
Oh,
loud.
sorry.
Gross.
That's so gross.
Flagstaff's like a college town, though, right? That's like
Yeah.
a lot of college kids.
It's on fire
It's a-
right now.
It's on
Is it?
fire.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
not all of Flagstaff.
No, I know,
But
but
no,
there's
not
a
the
fire.
school. Yeah, there's a big fire.
Oh, I heard about
slide,
that.
The slide fire.
The
The
slide.
Slide Rock National Park or
Really?
whatever is burned. Really?
I don't watch the news.
See, that's in Arkansas. Never. When I first came out here, they were like, "Yeah, there's a fire up north." I'm like, "What do you mean? There's like, can no one just go up there and like handle that real quick?" They're like, "No, it's gonna be like a week." I was like, "What does that even mean?" Like
It's wildfire season. out
wildfire.
yeah.
here. It gets so hot it just combusts.
I know.
Spontaneous combustion.
Yeah, we definitely. If there's a fire in Arkansas, the shit gets handled real quick. So there's
By
the
rain.
tornadoes.
a little
and
more
stuff,
moisture
yeah.
there. Yeah, tornadoes. Yeah, definitely don't miss that.
No. So, did you born and raised in Arkansas?
I was born in Dallas, Texas, but I just moved. I've only lived there a year and basically raised
Okay.
all the way through Arkansas.
Cool, dude. Cool. What, first of all, do you like Arkansas?
Man, great place to grow up. You know, great place to meet your community college sweetheart. But I always wanted to get out and do more stuff. I had to get out of there. So now
It's supposed to be the most outdoor activities place.
there's
My nightmare.
He wants to get out and do more stuff. Like that's where you go.
I
is
want
Arkansas.
I want the city lights, man. Just
Says
you
the
know,
internet.
somebody actually it was just kind of on a whim. Somebody was like, "Hey, we're moving to Phoenix with me and my sister. You want to go?" And I was like, "Oh, it's not Arkansas. Yeah, I'll go. Let's do this. Let's get out of here. I'll pitch in gas. Let's do
I'll
this.
pitch in gas.
Let's get some fruit roll-ups and
me
get out of here."
All right. Well, I made an Arkansas quiz for you to see
Okay.
how well you knew
Oh my
Arkansas.
God, I'm about to
So
fail.
just by reading these stupid little quizzes that I just enjoy so much.
Right off the bat, she's like, welcome in.
This
You're
is a
from
job
Arkansas.
interview.
Here's your-
This is a job interview. I knew it.
What state do you see yourself in 5 years?
Back in Arkansas with my parents.
Okay, wait. But it seems like a lovely place. All right. What semi-pro baseball team plays in Arkansas?
Semi-pro?
Yeah.
The Arkansas Travelers?
Yeah.
Boom.
If you know any of them, you speak right up.
That is that's double A for the Anaheim Angels.
Oh,
Okay,
see?
cool.
That's good.
I'm a big I used to play college baseball, so I'm on the up and up on baseball. So, all
Me too. We'll see.
right.
What position?
I played first base and pitcher. I'm left-handed, so
Shit, dude,
you
so-
know.
Oh, you're left-handed. I love watching left-handed people write. I forgot you're left-handed. I like that about you.
I don't write very
People are amazed by something. Like,
My sister is left-handed, and I just like watching her write. It's like
It
the
freaks you out.
weirdest thing. I love it. But I hate sitting by her in restaurants.
Of course, everyone does.
We have to get that left side edge of the table.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, what city hosts the Watermelon Festival? Is it Hot Springs, Little Rock, Benton, or Hope?
Hope.
Yes, that's correct.
Birthplace of Bill Clinton, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
thought it was Hillary Clinton.
Bill. That's where Bill.
Oh, okay. 'cause
Bill-
Question.
I read Clinton trivia on this same quiz.
You know, I don't know. Hillary might be from Arkansas.
She is.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll follow up on that.
all right,
Not that I care. What city is famous for the bathhouse row?
Oh, Hot Springs, where I'm from.
You dirty Arkansas.
I know.
Okay.
Golly, 3 for 3.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Which of the following is one of Arkansas's major crops? Bananas, apples, beets, or rice?
I'm going to go with rice.
You're right.
All right.
Damn it, I would have
Yes.
went beets.
I said beets
I'm gonna go
too.
rice.
Because of the women.
Rice.
I still don't get it.
They're getting beat.
Oh,
Yes. A lot of domestic violence in Arkansas. It
He's from a
seems lovely on the
plantation.
outside, but on the inside,
he just moved from a plantation. Okay. What Academy Award winning actress starred in Back to the Future Part 3 is from Arkansas? Nicole Kidman, Goldie Hawn, Mary Steenburgen, I think I said that right, Kathy Bates.
okay, Nicole Kidman is from Australia, first off, so it's not.
I would have said her, dude. I don't know.
Oh, wait, who was the last one?
Kathy Bates.
The one before that.
Mary Steenburgen.
I'm going with her.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, because Nancy can't pronounce it. She would have just skipped it and
Yes.
not said it at all.
He knows. You're so right. Which law firm did Hillary Clinton work for in Arkansas? The Rose Law Firm, the Moore Law Firm, the Eubanks Law Firm, or the Hastings Law Firm?
Ooh, I'm not going to get this
Yeah,
one.
that's a dumb question. That's not even about
This,
Arkansas.
you know what?
But it's
There's
about the president's.
no. It's wait. Can you just read them off one more time? I'm sorry.
Rose, Moore, Eubanks, or Hastings?
I'm gonna go with Moore.
You're right.
Oh, yes.
Dude's on fire.
Yes.
Who won the title of Miss USA from the state of Arkansas? Kathy Moore, Terry Utley, Beth Jones, or Cindy Hutchinson?
Man, Hutchinson sounds like an Arkansas girl's name, so I'm gonna go with Hutchinson.
It's that Terry woman.
God bless
Yeah.
America.
It's that Terry woman.
Oh my God.
That's all right.
All right.
To me, that still has nothing to do with
She's-
And it
Arkansas.
tells me you don't watch pageants.
I
So
know.
that's a good
I'm
thing.
not. I need to get like the pageant package on DirecTV.
Every state's pageant is on.
Yeah, exactly. Like a
Even
sports
the kids
package.
one. That's awful. I'll get it.
What county is Hot Springs in?
Garland.
Yes.
You said he was
Whoa.
from there. You could have skipped that one.
I know, but clearly I wasn't listening. So, sorry. What is the mascot for the University of Arkansas at Little Rock? What is it, Kevin?
Trojans.
Yeah, he's right.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I thought you were just going to stop at Arkansas. I'm like, the Razorbacks.
No,
That was one of the
I thought that was
options.
too. I was like, really? Come on, you could.
What town celebrates Toad Duck Days? Harrison, Conway, Bald Knob, or Evening Shade?
That would be Conway.
You're right.
Oh my god,
Wowzers, dude. You
Dude.
definitely know Arkansas.
dude! I guys, as far as let's set pageants aside. Other than that, I am a wealth of knowledge. All right.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I feel like you've set me up for success.
I know. Here we go.
In what year did Arizona become the 48th state?
Wait, now you're asking me Arizona questions?
Yeah.
These Arizona,
you have
okay.
Because he lives here now.
All right, all right.
Okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
read
And what year are you going to give me multiple choice?
Okay.
I think I know this.
1908, 1910, 1912, or 1914?
I'm gonna go with 14.
12?
Yes.
Ah,
Good job. You should have seen this guy on the Friends quiz we did last week.
Friends, the show
Yeah.
Friends.
Do you like
I watch
Friends?
it a lot.
Man, I watched it sparingly growing up. I had friends who just were like so into it.
Yeah, that's me.
I was more of a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air
Oh, me too.
kind of guy. Friends was cool though. I got
It ended 18 years ago,
You're
like a
both
couple days ago.
left-handed.
Really,
Both
Fresh
like
Prince?
Fresh
Oh
Prince.
man,
To the day.
I'm
What is the Arizona state bird? I wish everybody could see that.
I think I know this.
I know it.
I gotta have multiple choice for
Oh,
Arizona.
okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, is it not multiple choice? Oh, we can
No.
just guess.
All right.
Yeah.
A quail, a roadrunner,
Yes.
a cactus wren, or dove?
Oh, shit.
Cactus Wren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Damn it. I was thinking of the Phoenix Roadrunners. Remember them?
Dude, the founders were brilliant. They were like, we have deserts here. Let's make the bird have a cactus in its name title. That's brilliant. That's smart.
I know. I think the bird of Utah is like a pelican or something really weird.
Is it Mormon?
Yeah, yeah, about to say.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's enough. You have passed all the dumb quizzes. Oh, here's one. What is the Arizona State gemstone?
Turquoise?
Yeah.
Damn, Kevin.
Oh.
Jeez.
Well, they
Louise.
sell a lot of it. I don't know.
I feel like I should be taking notes right
If
now.
we went to
baby.
Old Town during the day, you'd see it.
There's
a lot of
stores.
turquoise.
Yeah. it's
You
just
go
like
there at night,
No turquoise.
not so much turquoise.
Have you guys noticed how May is just like the one month where everybody is like, May is the national month for whatever awareness, like any cause. They always just dedicate May to it. Like it doesn't actually exist. I think they just make that up. Well, I heard today's National Turtle Day.
National Turtle Day.
You had a turtle.
I had 3 turtles.
Didn't you have tortoises?
No, we just had turtles, but
Oh.
2 of them got eaten by a friend's dog, so
Oh,
then we
my
got
God.
Jesus Christ,
a
that's
replacement
crazy.
turtle. His name was Froggy and Isabella.
You got-
Oh, I had a pet turtle growing up as well. His name was Ringo. Every time every time you would touch him, he would go. Ah.
no.
You know what I'm saying? You never heard a turtle make
Yeah.
a noise like
Yeah.
that? That's like
I've
that was
never
his
had-
signature. Like we always used to say, like, oh, he just got through sipping on like a 40. And he was,
No way. Dude, I got a turtle when I was a kid. I went out in the front yard to play, and there was a turtle like on the curb, and so I grabbed him, and he had like a wire in his shell sticking out.
Oh my
So it was a
God.
pretty long wire.
Yeah.
I was like, well, shit, we got to keep him now. And my parents were like, I guess, I don't know, we'll put him in the backyard. So they went to school the next day, and the turtle was gone. Like, gone. I'm like, that's a long, we had a big backyard. That's a long walk to get away for a turtle when he's actually being taken care of. I'm pretty sure my parents threw him in the garbage.
Probably, yeah. They're like, no, Kev, we have no clue where that turtle could
Yeah,
have gone.
it must have went
I
under
don't
the
know.
gate. I don't know. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened. And just now that came to me that I think they got rid of him.
Yeah, I'm sure they got rid of
Rough
him.
life, dude.
yeah.
Sad.
Growing up in
Where did we
Arkansas,
even end up
turtles were a big part of my life growing up in Arkansas. So there's
Yeah,
a lot
I
of turtles hanging out
Really?
in Bathhouse Row. A lot of
What's
them.
Bathhouse Row?
Man, that is Hot Springs is known for. We live right next to a national park,
Did
and
it smell like
there's
sulfur?
no, it doesn't. It smells great actually, and they just have like bubbling brooks coming out. So our tap water tastes great.
Yeah.
So me moving here, I was like, "How's you guys tap water?"
It's terrible. You
And
can't
then-
drink it.
You don't
I
even want to wash
know.
your hands with
No.
it.
And it's like,
That's just-
yeah, I know.
that's
Somebody
the
straps
thing.
on a glove, and they're like, "Well, let me tell you about our tap
I
water."
just installed a whole system in my house so no regular water comes out of any faucet.
Yeah.
But it's funny because like, we go to Colorado a lot, especially over the summer, and everyone that just gets water from the tap and drinks it. I'm like, wait, don't.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
It's they got good water,
it
right?
just blows my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's so much better over like southern part, East Coast. New York is like straight. Just put your head under the faucet.
You can't
and
drink it.
drink from it. No, it's so good.
Really?
Yeah, New York.
New
Tap
York?
water is better than drinking water. It's
Really?
delicious.
I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah.
New York had the. Yeah, people actually come down and there's like just an open place where you can just fill up containers of this like natural mountain spring water. And it used to be famous in like the 40s and 50s. People used to vacation there, like Al Capone used to vacation there, Babe Ruth. So
I spend so much money on water, bottled water, coconut water. I bought maple tree water the other day, just because it was packaged right. I feel dumb about it. Hey, I didn't make you drink it. You wouldn't have. It was actually terrible. It tasted terrible.
One of my dogs literally chooses not to drink from her bowl where I fill it up with tap water. She goes to the toilet and drinks that water. I swear to God, dunks her head in it and just has a ball.
That's high class.
Yeah.
That is high class.
Guzzles it up.
So gross.
Growing up, my dad was like so anti-bottled water. He was just like, yeah, they're all. He would just make fun of people who like bought bottled water. He's just like, yeah, you dumb Yankees, just all buying up bottled water. Brilliant. No, his goal in life was to stop bottled water. That was my dad's goal.
He's being successful. He's making his way.
Just from living in Arizona.
If he came from here, he would switch. He would be like,
no,
Because the
for
water's
sure.
terrible.
People don't know. If they haven't been to the West Coast, they don't know that it's
And
awful.
Are you guys like in the summer? Are you scared to leave your house without a bottle of water? I am. It's like a weird thing I have.
yeah, definitely living out here. I gotta have some water.
In your hand at all. I have like a bottle of water with me at all times, no matter what.
I have like one of those cups, like Walmart cups, though, or it's like one of the ones it has like a straw in it.
Oh yeah, those big plastic cups.
Got a plastic cup. I feel like that should be the government should just supply everyone with that when they move out here. Definitely.
Okay, enough about dumb stuff. You're a comedian, so.
I am a comedian.
Enough about water. Kevin, ask him all the right questions. Because I'm not.
I found it fascinating, all these water questions.
I know, I could
We
have gone
talk
on
about
with this
comedy all the
day.
time. What's up?
Yeah.
I was just worried that the listeners are like, wait,
No,
really? We don't
all our
care
fans
about
love
water.
Yeah. And the Watermelon Fest in Hope, Arkansas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do they have the seed spinning contest?
What's that?
It's what it exactly sounds like.
Seed
Just spit
spin-
seeds.
You saw it was seed spitting
Yeah.
contest.
What
I've actually never been to a watermelon festival, but it sounds like
Delicious.
a lot of fun and very lot of racial tension.
Very
at one of
much.
these.
Very much.
He goes to the rice festival. It's a little more.
I will say this: showing up as a white guy, you get a lot of props.
Yeah, you do.
At the watermelon festival.
Yeah, you make a lot of black friends very quickly.
Yes.
Very quickly.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But I'm a comic. I do that. I got to get up in front of a microphone from time to time and say funny words in front of a microphone. So it's a lot of fun. I moved here. I wanted to be a comedian before. That was like part of my reason in moving here. Like I literally used to. Like there's nowhere to do comedy in Arkansas. There's one club in Little Rock, and I think they do have open mic night on Wednesday. But I didn't know that while I was living there. So I would literally. I bought a camera and I would set up a camera like in my room and like go over my routine in my room by myself.
By yourself.
Somewhere out there's just videos of me like, so plastic spoons, am I right, guys? To no one. So I wanted to do it. When I first got out here, it seemed so daunting. The first thing I did was sketch comedy. I did that for a little while. It was hard. It's hard because it takes a lot of costumes.
Describe
and stuff.
what it is.
Yeah.
It's hard too. Which basically we would sit down and we would get an idea and then we would try to. The first sketch I ever did was about Superman actually. It was about like Superman was retired and he had lost all of his powers and he basically one day he realizes that he had lost all of his powers and his manager like he had like a manager
Like Hancock.
yeah, and then we had
Hancock.
and we got who's his arch nemesis
Lex Luthor.
yeah, Lex Luthor was old too and retired, and we were like, I remember one of my lines was like, he's not even evil anymore. All of his money's tied up in stocks and bonds. Yeah, I ended up like getting my powers back like suddenly, and I had, like there was a part where I actually got to rip off someone's arm in the sketch,
Yeah.
like not literally, like it was a prop. It was a prop,
Okay,
and
good. Still dodging the cops.
yeah,
That
exactly.
one.
It was a prop, and that I did a sketch, and I did one sketch where I played Colin Farrell, and another gentleman with long hair played Matthew McConaughey, and we were promoting this fake buddy cop movie, and I was Colin Farrell, who was like I'm supposedly sober, and Matthew McConaughey was just like pissing me off the entire interview because he's just like this hippie who's always fucked up. So after doing that for probably like 6 to 8 months, I was just finally ready to get on stage and just started doing open mics, I was very surprised at how many there were, how much comedy goes on in this town.
It's changed a lot.
It has. It's a big boom. There's like a new influx of like people like coming in, younger people of all ages really. But
it's a good era right now. I say it every week. We're in an era like, man, when I did it the first time around, first of all, out here in Phoenix, there was nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, there was the Tempe Improv, which didn't hold any open mics or nothing. It was just the weekend shows. And then the club, another club, that did a bullshit open mic.
Really?
Which it wasn't even really an open mic. It was, please put me on the show. I'll bring 15 people.
What, Comedy Spot?
Yeah.
Okay. The Comedy Spot.
We continue to bash them on here. Not even on purpose. It's just the way they are.
I'm not going to say who, and everyone goes, oh, I know.
Yeah,
I will say it's the only club I've ever badmouthed.
You don't ever even say it. Everyone just finishes it for you.
Because I must be telling the truth then on it. But now, back in it, there's so many more opportunities here. And actually, everybody's really cool now, too. It wasn't like that before. I've said it on here that back then people hated each other. Comics hated each other. Really? You're funnier than me. Fuck you. I don't like you.
Oh, wow.
I hope you never get spots. Now, it's like, oh, shit, you're funny? Dude, we should totally do shows together.
Yeah.
Crowd show up and laugh and fun. And it's awesome. And I will say, Josh is super funny, man. And your stage presence is real cool, too. Yeah. Like, you've got that thing where you go up on stage, you grab the mic, and you're just hanging out and talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not that abrasive, like, oh, what the fuck am I doing up here? I hope people are watching me or listening. It's real comfortable.
Yeah.
So, first of all, how long have you been doing stand-up for?
I think in July it'll have been 3 years in July. So, I feel like that's how I want it to feel, too. I want it to be like I'm not even telling jokes, like we're just hanging out. I'm just kind of, telling you stuff and you're, just being goofy.
Yeah. What, so you said you wanted to do stand-up or comedy at, like, what age and when was your focus put, like, all right, I'm going to do this?
Man, of course I started, the Chappelle Show was, like, amazing. And then I started watching Dave Chappelle, his stand-up. And I was like, oh, man, I want to try that.
Killing him softly?
Killing him softly. I was telling him we were having an argument. I was like, basically that special and Patrice O'Neal's special. Elephant in the Room. We were like ranking.
So good.
Those are our top two. But Killing Them Softly.
What?
That's our top two specials right there.
Ever?
In top five. It's in my top five.
Are you serious?
Yes. They're not in your top five? Neither one of those?
Killing Them Softly.
Not in your top five?
Is probably in my top five.
Okay.
Elephant in the Room is really good.
I love Elephant.
Really, really good. Top five though?
Man, dude, I love Patrice O'Neal.
I do too. Hey, I do too.
All right. Man, we're gonna start a fight in here, God damn it.
Okay, so then Dave Chappelle, Patrice O'Neal. Who else? Is anybody else influences? Anybody that you heard before or studied of and wanted to kind of?
Well, now I like underground guys. I like Hannibal Buress a lot. I like what's the one guy?
Love Hannibal. What's the black guy's name?
No, not the black guy. He's a white guy. I forget his name.
It's a way to narrow it down.
Yes, he's white. I don't know. Do you guys Gerard Carmichael? I'm sure you'll probably see him when you guys go out to L.A.
Yeah.
He's a big influence. Not really his style, but just his take on comedy. So yeah, a lot of influences. I even started liking Bill Hicks a lot now. So the very first time when I was like 12 years old, I sat down and watched Bill Cosby himself. Yeah. So that didn't really like get me into it, but that was like the first time. I thought it was really funny, and that was the first time I probably ever sat down and watched like a full comedy stand-up thing.
Is that the one he does with the dentist when he talks about the dentist?
Yes.
I used to watch it when I was a kid. I thought it was the funniest thing.
Yeah, I know.
My family, we
Isn't
still
that
quote
cool
that.
about Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
Forever. Any age has been able to listen to him and get it and laugh.
Is great.
That's
Give us
incredible.
chocolate cake. That's
Yes,
still one of
the
my
chocolate
favorite
cake
skits
bit.
ever.
Dad, my name's Jesus Christ. Classic lines.
He's got a whole new set that he's been around doing
How
for the last
old
couple
is
months.
he?
Old. And
Dude.
it's like 2 hours long.
Yeah, and I heard it's like different. Like he like does like different sets. Like he'll do like a different 2 hour
Dude, it's
set.
insane.
He's funny. I liked that one. I liked the Eddie Murphy and then
Raw, yeah.
And then
Everybody says raw. Mine's delirious. Not
which
raw.
one?
Yeah.
Is it when he wears the red leather jumpsuit?
Red is delirious.
Okay, that's
the
one I
black or the
like.
blue is raw.
The red one's the one of my
it's
favorite.
pretty similar, but
Yeah.
there's just a few hits and misses that I don't know. I
Okay.
prefer delirious.
Yeah. But as a young comic, it's weird because you like see that and you're like, oh, well, how do I get to that? You think that it's just all about comedy clubs, and then you start doing it and you realize you have to perform. Like you have to perform. I performed at bars. I performed at comedy clubs. I performed in hotels. I performed at an old folks' home one time in front of a bunch of people.
Laugh?
They did. I told my very first joke. I have a joke that I used to tell. It was just like a simple joke. It was like, "Oh, I'm a great friend. Took my friend to the doctor's office. He got diagnosed with restless leg syndrome, and I got to say, he took the news pretty well, considering he's a paraplegic." And as soon as I said that joke, this old lady yells out, "That's not funny!" And that was like a sobering realization of where I was.
Right.
I had like a 90-year-old dementia woman like heckle me. So the great thing is I can keep
She
telling.
thought it was her bachelorette party.
The funny thing is I can tell that joke over and over, and she'll still be upset every time.
Did I hear that before? I don't know.
It's all new material.
Yeah.
It's all new material every time.
But it's such a grind. To me, it's a big thing is learning how to adapt on stage when stuff like that happens. Learn how to play a crowd of 15 people, play a crowd of 200 people, and just kind of how to adapt on stage.
It's so much easier when it's a big crowd.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So much easier because laughter is contagious. So if you get half the room to laugh, like think of that. Think of the numbers. If it's like 200 people, 100 people didn't laugh at your joke. That's a lot of people to not laugh. But then again, you got 100 people to laugh. So part of that 100 that didn't will just laugh because it's contagious. Like, oh shit, maybe I missed something.
Right.
Yeah.
It's easier to get that response back.
There's some couple that I go to comedy things with sometimes, and one of my friends, her laugh is so funny and so obnoxious that I laugh just like hearing her laugh.
Right.
It's like sometimes I forget the joke wasn't even that funny, but the way she responds to certain things, I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I want to take you with me every time. She's so funny.
When you hear that on stage, so you hear somebody laugh and they've got a unique laugh, do you call it out?
Oh yeah, sometimes I've seen. I haven't ever done it myself. I think I have actually. I think about 2 weeks ago, this girl had like a very high pitched laugh, and I just mentioned it for a second, and it got a laugh. That's a big thing too. I like to be very in the moment. Whatever's going on up front. If someone says something, just to be able to kind of roll off that is a big thing. Yeah. So definitely laughter is contagious. Being an open micer, you kind of have to grab people's attention more. But I think that makes you better.
For sure. Any stage time makes you better.
Yeah.
Which is funny. You did you did the recordings alone by yourself. Did you watch the playback?
Yeah, I used to think I was making progress. Like, I'm gonna be good one day, boy.
How embarrassing is it, dude?
Is it hard for you to watch yourself when you make those?
God,
Like,
yes.
all right, here we go. Like it's easier to make a recording, but it's harder to watch.
Yeah,
right?
I used to for a little while. I used to tape myself on my phone and listen. I think that I don't. Of course, everyone's like, "Oh, I hate listening to myself." I do too, to a certain point. Sometimes I like listening to myself, especially if I did a couple new stuff that kind of work.
Yeah.
But if I went back and looked at those recordings, it almost looks like I'm like a hostage or something.
Like, this is your ransom recording.
Exactly.
Send this to my parents.
Tell them the jokes. Tell them.
The $100,000.
Exactly. It's but as someone who sees it, and you don't really, I feel like people, they see it and it's just totally something different than what you start doing it, how you get good at it.
That's crazy, dude. It is crazy. It's the one, I don't know if it's the one thing. I'm sure there's a ton of other things, but the only way to get better is to do it. Like, it's not, you can be told so many different strategies and techniques and this and that. What works for one person doesn't work for another. It's literally getting up there and doing it. And finding yourself and your voice once you do that.
How often are you on stage?
Probably at least 4 or 5 times a week.
Where do you, that's a lot. Where do you usually perform at?
I perform at Stand Up Scottsdale usually every Wednesday. I usually see Kevin there as well.
I'm
gonna be there this Sunday.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, when they do
we
Sunday
got the
show.
Baller showcase this weekend.
Really?
Yes, we do.
So, this comes out Sunday. So tonight, everybody fucking go. I've heard from a lot of people that are going. Like, just nobody has to work on Monday.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't have to work on that.
A lot of people said they're coming out. If they do, cool. If they don't, then that's typical of them. They're shitty people.
Yes.
That's what makes someone a bad person.
But the lineup is awesome. Like, that we looked at, that we've been shown. I mean, it's Josh, Rob, maybe he'll be there, Justin Teachin, who they've been on this podcast before. I fucking can't. I don't even remember right now. My mind just went blank.
Oh, Chappelle Lacey
No.
not coming. Will he be? He won't be there.
No.
And then who? We had Rob Chappelle.
Hold on. I'll look it up.
Okay.
You guys.
I'm gonna be on the show.
That's all that matters.
John Grace is coming on the show.
It's a great show. I perform there a lot. I perform at a bar called The Turf a lot.
Where's that?
It's at downtown Phoenix. It's
Okay.
on Monday night. It's a great place to go watch an open mic. A lot of really funny people go and work out new stuff there. I perform at Monkey Pants a lot. I was there last night. That's another great place to go. You smiled. Have you ever been to Monkey Pants?
Monkey Pants.
Just
I've
Monkey Pants?
never been there.
I never heard it. I lived here for like 2 years before I ever heard it, or like a year. It's a bar on Southern and Mill. It's like right in Tempe, right off the 60. So that's like a great underground. That's a booked place. You can't just go up and show up there. You kind of have to be booked. But that's a great little underground, great place to perform. And on the weekends, I'm usually Speakeasy Comedy Lounge, which is where I'll be tonight. This podcast will have already come out. But,
So come Back to
everybody
the
show up
Future with
tonight.
Mary Steenburgen.
it's a club in Scottsdale. It's in Papi Chulo's Mexican restaurant.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
Their food is
What do you think of it?
terrible.
Really?
Okay, but how's the comedy club?
I haven't been to. That's my next stop because
Yeah.
I went there and I was like, oh yeah, tacos. I love tacos. It was not good. They need help with the tacos.
Dude,
Everything else is
Nancy's
great.
high maintenance.
They bring out these fajitas that
What
are
do
just
you
like.
think of their tacos?
I've actually never eaten there before. I just
Yeah,
performed.
but the fajitas sound delicious.
Yeah, they
As they make their
Oh my
way
God.
around the kitchen.
You have
the
no
Little
idea.
Comedy Club.
In the middle of a joke, a server walking out with fucking fajitas on fire. You have to mention that. That's happened.
Oh,
before.
yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do.
My first job was at a Mexican food restaurant, and just like the smell of fajitas walking by, it was like, blah.
The best food mentioner on stage that I've ever seen is Ralphie May.
Oh,
when somebody
yeah.
brings food out, he just
Love
stares at
Ralphie.
the waiter the whole time.
Love Ralphie.
When did you
Exactly.
get there?
Yeah. Ralphie's from Arkansas.
yeah, dude. He
He's from Arkansas.
Lives in Nashville now, but
Does
yeah.
he?
Yeah, he has a house there and in L.A. But yeah, Arkansas, he's a southern dude. Texas, too.
Yeah.
Houston, I think.
that's where he like started. I think he moved to Texas
Yep.
to kind of get his chops.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, he lucked out. He got picked up by Sam Kinison
Yeah.
real early.
Exactly. That was his idol.
Yeah,
was
fucking
his
crazy.
idol.
All right, so the show on Sunday. Ready?
Yes.
Sierra Renee Miranda.
Funny.
I don't know who she is.
Sassy little short
I know who
Latina.
she is. Okay.
Yes. Sassy.
Um,
Sassy. He knew.
She's so
Aziza
fancy.
Louise.
Funny chick.
Okay. Hosting
girls.
is Chris
Lots of girls.
Santani. He's a cool dude.
Oh, Chris is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Dietrich Shelton's the headliner.
Dietrich's funny.
Let's see. Justin, we mentioned David Mendelsohn.
David Mendelsohn. He's an OG
Yeah.
comic. He's been around for a while.
Rob Maybe. Talked about him. Jeremy Ditto.
Jeremy, he's a newcomer, but
Okay.
it'll be he's a funny guy.
Good. Gabe Beal.
Gabe,
He was on last month.
some African guy.
Yeah, I couldn't understand a word he said last time. But that's my own problem. He's struggling with the English language. I can't be mad at him. Okay. Josh, obviously. Elliot Kitchens. It's funny.
Yes.
And Dan Johnson.
Okay.
Another funny dude.
Yes.
So
That's a
it's-
good lineup,
It's
dude.
pretty insane, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's-
Like, it's not some bullshit
Yeah.
show. This is like, dude, you're getting to pay $10 to see these comics in one show.
That's a
Fucking
lot.
do it.
Yes.
Because these guys aren't $10 show
A lot of
comics.
comics, not a lot of money.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's not like. Think about it. You go to a comedy
if you don't
club-
like one, another one's going to get on stage in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Go. I know, I've always gone. I think it's a lot of fun. I don't think I've seen you go. I don't think I've seen you perform.
No, you haven't done these.
Where
The Sundays. The
well, no,
Sunday
I was
show.
at I was
But
at
I
the
always like it.
I did the last one.
Did you?
I did. Were you there?
Yeah.
Okay. I
I
feel
don't
like we
think I
saw
Oh, you
each
were
other.
there. Yeah. I
Yeah, I
remember.
remember, 'cause they would-
Did
I
you
remember.
go in the Tafford room or the other
Yeah.
one?
No, it
Tafford,
was
yeah.
in the Tafford room. This one's in the main room.
Excellent. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
what
it
they
better
usually
in
are,
the
but
main
they had
room.
some benefit. at
Oh,
the
that's
show
right.
this
That's
time.
right. That's right.
Because the last time I was there, somebody kept getting, like, people could get up and, like, go to the bathroom right in the middle of the show, and, like,
Oh, really?
you'd have to walk through the crowd. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. You do kind of have to walk to the
Yeah.
crowd.
Was that when you were up?
Yeah. When the girl was in the bathroom making a shitload of noise.
And he called it
Dude,
out.
were you there the night we did one of these showcases? Like this had to be maybe this was back probably like October, November, and there was a heckler there. I swear to God, I thought you were there, dude.
back then.
Oh, dude, we had this drunk heckler. It was it was the very first Michael Turner Showcase Sunday show,
Oh, yeah, no.
and he was heckling everybody. And at one point, like I just looked down and I was like, I have never wanted anyone to have AIDS before. And you know,
Maybe that's
it was
why.
that was like one of the big like turning point because that was the first time I'd ever admonished a heckler before that badly. Like,
They got to throw them out. I hate that.
yeah, and they never throw anyone out of Stand Up Scottsdale.
No,
They
although I
don't.
have seen
I
one
have
other
to,
guy
but you got to get
thrown.
fucking.
I'm gonna get thrown
Yeah.
out. I'm gonna get thrown out this weekend.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god,
get rowdy.
that's worth the
Yo, it's
price of
Nancy's
admission.
birthday.
Not
to-
today, but Sunday. So that's why I'm gonna go. Well, I'm going anyways, but I don't feel
Ooh.
like maybe I'll get
Excellent.
a little crazy. Maybe
Really?
I'll be that.
Yeah, dude, it's
that
gonna be
crowd
crazy.
member. But because it's my birthday, I wanted to talk about real quick, like maybe some of the best and worst birthday presents you've ever received from people.
I don't know, dude. I don't ask for birthday stuff. I'm
Oh,
not a
that's
big
right.
birthday
You hate
guy.
your birthday. You
I
always
don't hate it.
Like,
I'm just
give your
not-
mom a high five for your birthday. I forgot
Yes,
about
my
that.
parents. I'm like, "What's up? Good job. Thanks for having me." I didn't do anything to
Right.
be born. They did all the work.
Right. So what about you? This was I know you hate birthdays.
Thank you.
You know what,
I
guys?
hate birthdays.
Just your
I
birthday.
just don't really celebrate mine. It's not.
I know. I'm just kidding.
One of my worst birthday gifts is actually sitting on this table right now. It's one of those books. It's Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul.
Oh,
That book, I got that book for my birthday.
I just had
That
this
book
signed
is
by the author.
sad.
That's what I
Are
was
you
doing.
kidding
See?
me?
It was I read the book.
That's who's here. The
Chick-
author.
Did
Signed
she
it
did
for
she
me.
write the
Are you
teenage one
serious?
for the teenage? Did she write all of them?
He, Mark Victor Hansen. Yeah.
Mark Victor Hansen. Okay, I'm not gonna. He's a
He's
great
here
guy. I'm
right
sure
now.
he's here right now. The author.
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Is he for real here?
Yeah. That's who I was just talking to.
That book,
He just
look-
signed all these for me.
Dude, that guy's too deep to
When
talk
I'm a
to.
kid, when I was a kid, someone
Yeah.
got me. They got me the book. The book scared the shit out of me. The book is
He gave me this DVD. 100 million people watched this
What is it?
DVD.
What? What is it?
I don't know.
the
What's
str-
it
I'm about to
called?
go home.
Oh,
and be 100
the
million to
strangest
one.
secret succeeding in the world today. It's like The Secret, but this
God.
is like the strangest secret.
What the fuck was that, dude?
That was
there-
a cat.
Is there a
In
cat?
here?
I think he's outside the window.
Yeah, I think he's telling you to be nice.
Whoa.
Everyone
Cat
at
in the
home, we
studio.
just had a random cat meow at us, and there's not supposed to be cats in this room.
That's
no, he's
weird.
Really
Look,
here, so
The book was great. The book just scared me. I don't know if you guys have ever read Chicken
No,
Soup for
I
the
don't
Teenage
read.
Soul.
the
It's
teenage still you read when you were a teenager. That's impressive.
I know, and like it was all like these stories about like drunk driver kids getting killed.
Look, there he is right
you know.
there. If you go tell him.
I'll talk to him after this. We'll discuss.
let's get him
He
in.
he changed my life, but he scared me a little bit.
Let's get him in here.
Should we? No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fucking grab him, dude. Pause it real quick. Get him in.
Okay, real quick, everyone. We just have Mark Victor Hansen here on the show. This is by far our biggest guest ever. Mark,
What
say
are you
hi.
talking? Josh is
That's
here.
right. I'm 6'4", and don't you forget.
He's sold over 500,000 books.
take
We
my
have
mic.
Half a billion.
half a billion. We have about 1,200
That's with a
listeners.
B.
Can I borrow $10?
No. Can I?
So we're here, and he goes, "Wow, that book, it changed my life." I was
We're
like,
very thankful for that.
Yes.
By the way, that's Jack and I wrote our mission statement is to change the whole world one story at a time, and the teenage book was a rockin' success. Our publisher said, "They don't ever work. My kids won't buy CD. They buy CDs. Concerts can close. They're not going to buy your book." We sold 19 million the first year because it changes, and we had to hire a psychiatrist at $100,000 a month to psychiatrists plural. To answer all the calls because they said I got a gun in my mouth, and if I don't talk to Dr. Hansen or Dr. Canfield, I'm going to kill myself. And at first, Jack and I go, neither of us are shrinks. We can't handle this. So we had and we're busy. We're writers,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
We've done okay.
That's a lot of pressure from teenagers.
It is, and they're great kids in there, and so I'm very thankful that we saved it. The other thing, the kids, like we did, I was doing the university circuit, and like I talked to 20,000 kids out at Indiana University or University of Indiana, and I apologize to those of you that are Hoosiers where I was, but the president said only 1 in 4 that matriculate, graduate, finish, and I thought, well, I'll do Chicken Soup for the College Soul. So the book kept emanating on problems, and the 3 girls that took me out at the university said, we wouldn't have made it through because we miss our mommy, and we're fresh people, and freshmen, women, I guess. And, so we've had nothing but fun with this, and we're very thankful the book served. And you didn't read any?
I don't read ever.
Well, by the way, I have everything on audio. We got everything on video. You can go to YouTube. We got.
Start him on
If
this
you're
book.
poor, you got to go get our book called Richest Kids.
Richest kids in America.
And
We'll work 'em
America,
up.
like we got a little black girl at 17 makes $37 million a year. With
Good Lord.
She
Eden
owns
Body
YouTube.
Works sells 60,000 bottles a month. The little girl here owns Wonderland Bakery. She makes $500,000 a month.
Good Lord.
Good Lord.
Baby
This
cake
girl
pops.
is LD, learning disabled, and created Yeah, anyhow, these kids are all friends of mine, and you know, because I believe you ought to have 220-something friends every year, and I'd be you guys' friends if they were good. But instead, I'm hitting them, ladies and gentlemen, because I want to make sure they don't forget. They go to their parents and say,
I don't want to read that book. It's going to make me feel like a failure. I'm 33.
We're stand-up comedians, so we're like the poorest people.
No, by the way, I did a whole book with the highest dollar-earning artist in the world, Weiland, and Y and I wrote a book called "Don't Be a Starving Artist." This is not okay.
Oh my God!
Funny,
That's the book I need to read.
Funny gets you to money. I've been doing these talks forever, and the talks I do is that you don't have to be funny unless you want to get paid. So I like to get paid, so I'm pretty fun.
All right.
There you go.
Nice meeting you guys.
Thank
I
you
wish
so
everybody.
very
Thanks for
much
coming in.
Thank you for letting me talk to him ever.
Thank you.
If you know her daddy, he'll give you one of my books for you, Lee.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Watch everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, so yeah, that was the worst gift I ever got.
Okay, wow. Well, I think I may have the worst gift. My husband calls my sister.
He comes to the top. First of all, thank you for coming in, but he comes to the top only because Josh
He's
hates
like-
the book.
He's like, yeah, I'm friends with a bunch of rich kids, rich millionaires.
Yeah,
Boys.
what do you guys do?
What do you
There's
guys-
no excuses.
He hit you guys with books. That was awesome.
Oh, my
Holy
God.
shit.
All right. He calls my sister and he says, where do they sell pajama jeans? My sister's like, you're kidding, right? He's like, no, I saw Nancy wanted pajama jeans. I saw she was watching the infomercial. It's like 2 a.m., pajama jeans. My sister calls me. She's like, holy shit, your husband's trying to get you pajama jeans for your birthday. I thought I'd let you know. So I'm like, well, Billy, what are you doing? He's like, well, you said those looked nice. I'm like, it was 2 a.m. Like, I'm sure they looked nice, like better than regular jeans.
Guess what your husband's getting for his birthday?
A pocket hose.
A night on the couch? I don't know.
Right.
So ever since then, he's like, every gift he gives me is from Walgreens as seen on TV.
Oh my God.
You know, like the pocket hose, the pajama jeans,
Yeah.
the pan that doesn't
So
burn.
do you know what you're getting this year?
Well, I went to Walgreens and I looked on the shelf and I'm like, well, I have most of these things. So I've narrowed it down. So right now I think it's these 2-pound exercise balls, which is dumb because they already have the 3-pound ones. I don't know. So it could be anything, but it's going to be as seen on TV from Walgreens. As it always is. He's consistent.
That's what your husband buys you?
I love that about him.
That's what keeps the marriage going, buying infomercial products.
Consistency. You know, with a $10 to $20 range.
What's the best infomercial as seen on TV product that actually was as it was seen on TV and it held its function?
The Miracle Blade.
The Miracle
I
Blade.
have a block of Miracle Blades, the knife set, and it's like 15 years old, and it's still such a good knife set. I've never sharpened it. Has a lifetime warranty. I want to send it in just because I can and get a new
Yeah,
set.
right.
Oh my gosh.
But I mean, who
But
knows?
they're working.
I've had this for
Yeah.
15 years and it is not up to standard anymore.
Really, yeah,
so
really
scared
giving it a
they're
chance.
Gonna, like pull the product, and I love my knives so much, so I'm like, ooh,
Oh my God, I bet you make really good kebabs.
yeah,
Yeah?
I actually do. I think I'm a great cook.
Yeah, with like vegetables, a little chicken.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
vegetables.
I love kebabs.
Yeah,
Love
good.
them.
See,
That
I think
Arkansas
I'm a great
barbecue
cook.
style.
That's
yeah, I
right.
put watermelons on them.
Grilled
other
pineapple's real good.
That's my favorite
You
thing.
get that?
Oh yes, I love any grilled any grilled fruit or vegetable is delicious.
Yeah. Grilled asparagus.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know what? I love the smell of my urine when I eat asparagus. It's a weird thing.
Is it supposed to make it? Does it make it strong or does it make it? Because I've heard this
Clearly
before.
never had asparagus if you're asking this question.
Well, no, I mean,
You have to have enough of it.
yeah, you have to have a lot of it. I hear.
I don't. It's just a real potent smell.
Yeah, it
makes
really,
it
smells like
potent.
shit. But for whatever
No.
reason, I enjoy it.
You did
So
something
when there's
healthy.
asparagus, I'll eat the whole goddamn thing so that it can smell for like 2 days. But the worst is like if you have to piss in public and then it just comes off reeking. And the guy next to you is like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Well, it's pretty
Are you
distinct. He
producing
probably-
cancer out of
yeah.
your dick?"
You just gave a whole new meaning to getting high off your own supply.
That's right.
All right, we have a weight in here. That it's just like a paper weight, and there's a saying on it, and I've never read it before, and I read it before we started, so now I'm going to ask you guys what it says. It says, "What would you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail?"
Patent my own knife supply.
CrossFit.
Ugh.
CrossFit. Oof. What is it?
Not really. No.
Not really. Come on, give us something that you really
Well,
something.
one of my
Yeah, what have you
goals-
not done because you're
run a
fear-
marathon. I want to run a marathon. That's one of my biggest goals. But I
Oh.
just feel like I couldn't do it because I've run like half a marathon.
Yeah.
and it was really hard.
Okay, so if you knew you couldn't fail and you'd finish, it would be a marathon.
I would finish. Yeah, that's one of my goals. And yeah, I'll
There's
pass for now.
God, I feel like in Arizona there's a marathon every other week. Speaking of awareness being all the time.
Oh yeah, May Awareness Month.
May awareness, yeah. The marathons, they mess up traffic, man. That shit pisses me off, man. Oh my God.
For 26 miles.
Golly,
It's like, dude, you wanted to go straight, you're going to have to go east for 24 miles where the race doesn't run, and then make a right.
Exactly. But I respect them for what they're doing. But it pisses me off.
Right,
Yeah.
I get that. So what would you do if you couldn't fail?
Oh, if I couldn't fail, man, I might do stand-up comedy. I might try
Yeah,
comedy.
that's what I was really going to say, but I
damn
knew
it.
Kevin would be like, you just have to do it. You
No, that was my
it's a
answer.
goal. It's a goal. But you guys are doing it. I'd like to do it. I think I'm funny enough.
Honestly,
but
you know
I
what?
just don't know.
I would try to, honestly, like creatively, I would try to write a show. To
Well,
write,
you
like,
weren't
write
not going to fail.
I know.
So it's
I
going
know.
to be made.
Right, I feel like that would
If
be
you
the.
do fail, we'll hit you with books.
That's right.
What was that, dude?
That
was
was
hard, too.
He means business.
That is a marketing genius right there. How rich is that guy? Like he just smelled rich.
Half
Like,
a billion books?
dude,
probably
his teeth
pretty
were
wealthy.
perfect. I can tell. Like, I know. He just smelled like a millionaire.
Yeah.
That was awesome,
Goddamn
man.
chicken
I love the way he like came and
Billionaire.
promoted all of the books. But yeah, that was my worst.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, what's his name? I'm gonna look it
Mark
up.
Victor Hansen.
Mark?
And it's
Victor
like
Hansen.
100 of those books. Of course, he did for the teenage soul, then the college, then the
Yeah.
Hey, if it's working.
yeah, he kept.
What's his last name? Hansen?
Yeah. Hansen.
Okay.
So that's
There he
prob-
is, dude.
Besides you, that's probably our biggest guest so far.
Let's see if it comes up.
I don't know. Mark Victor Hansen, mega entrepreneur.
Oh,
Boy, you can
dude.
tell.
It
He was-
doesn't. This is so rude. It doesn't have his net worth.
And then what was the name of the book? We were like, we're comedians, and he's like, oh, well, have I got the book for you, boys?
Oh, his artist.
Yeah.
Like Chicken Soup for the Artist Soul. I don't know.
That is the Idiot's Guide to.
Right.
Okay. Well, while you're looking for that, Kevin, I don't
I can't find it
watch a lot of TV, but every now and then I'll stumble across a show that I'm just, this is it.
Last Comic Standing.
That too. Oh yeah. Did you watch that?
I didn't. I didn't. I should have, because there was a guy from Arizona that I
Yeah,
really
Bob?
wanted. Kubota, yeah.
They showed him a couple
They did.
jokes that he did.
They
yeah.
did. They did.
He didn't move on.
What's your new show? I want to know.
Now for monsters. Mountain monsters. Mountain monsters.
Ooh, I'm hooked already.
Yeah, right? Me too. Discovery Channel, they're searching for the Yeti.
So
Oh, my
stupid.
It's so not stupid. I mean, it's okay.
If they
but-
found him, it would be on the news.
That's what I thought
So
too.
every
but
episode ends the
They showed all
same.
these pictures, and they go out there. It's like a group of like 6 guys, and they all have names like Huckleberry and Trapper, and just one of them's so big he can just like barely his hoodie's like squeezed around him. Just he's so big. So they all like, we found a print, and they all run over, like 6 of them, just as loud and obnoxious as they can, carrying torches.
Wow.
Like if he was there, he's definitely gone now.
Right.
Right. The
It's-
biggest bunch of idiots I've ever seen. It's funny though.
A Yeti is like that's Bigfoot, right?
Yeah,
a Yeti?
Bigfoot.
What's the difference between Bigfoot and a Yeti?
I don't know, because they were saying there is a Sasquatch, and there were some differences, but I mean,
Okay.
they were like this, they show these little fuzzy images they have, and measuring by this and this one's got to be 8 to 11 feet tall.
Nice.
Oh my god!
So stupid, dude.
Look
He's on
awesome.
those beef jerky commercials.
Oh,
my
so
God.
Slim
Jack
Jim
Links?
found him.
No, I think
Yes.
it's Jack Links.
Oh, well, Pemmican. They've got him in the museum, but I thought it looked like a funny show. Maybe
All right.
no.
It sounds like a
Whatever.
show with a lot of false alarms on it.
Yeah, dude,
We
totally.
saw something. Oh, we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a ghost hunter show, but they actually like maybe would
Don't
find
fuck with
the
me and ghosts.
Yeti. Oh yeah.
Do you guys ever watch Cosmos on Fox?
What's
Ever
it
watch
called?
that? It's called Cosmos. It's just
No, I'm
about.
not into that stuff.
Really? I feel like it's like a kind of a trendy thing. I've been watching it
I've
lately.
only watched the Discovery
I heard it's
Channel.
real good.
My mom got me into it. You know what's funny is when the guy came in for the chicken soup for the teenage soul, he was like, "Yeah, well they said that kids weren't gonna buy it, and that's well actually my mom bought it for me. I didn't buy it. That's chicken soup for the teenage soul. Kids weren't buying that. Parents were buying that for their kids
How
and
funny
giving
is
it
that
to
when
them.
you buy your
I
kids
love that.
books as a gift?
Hold on. I love that he comes in and Josh is like, "It saved my life." In the middle of the talk, he's
I didn't
like,
want it
I'm
to-
glad it could save your life.
I know. we hired professional psychologists.
Yeah, this is you're not a guest. This is an intervention. pension.
Oh, shit. That is
The
cool,
rest of
though.
your
We met
family's
the
on their
author
way.
for that.
I
That's
like-
pretty
I know,
cool.
that's weird.
I like the way they were like, we want to speak with these guys now. We're going to kill themselves. And they're like, oh, we've got books to produce. We had
Tell them to hold.
yeah, put them on hold. Have my people talk to his people.
Got another $100 million to make on chicken soup for the infinite soul.
That's right.
I'm not gonna deal with this bullshit.
They're partnering with Baby Einstein.
Ah, shit.
The theme of this show has been chicken soup for the Teenage
Yes,
Soul, though.
that's what we're gonna call the show: Chicken Soup for the Inappropriate Soul.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
I can.
That would need a lot of soup.
I want to listen to the show.
Like a soup
Just
kitchen.
I want to listen to the show just so I can hear his voice too.
No shit.
Dude had,
Except
like-
he spit a lot.
Yeah, he
all over
was.
my microphone,
He did
dude.
spit a little bit on me too. I was like, you know what?
He needs to be heard.
Yeah.
Why?
Older people do that.
I was like, you know what? He's rich. I ain't gonna say shit.
It's like $1 million spit on me. It's glorious.
I love his last line was talk to this girl's daddy and she'll get you guys a couple of books on the way out. Like, God, I love this guy. He's fucking
Guy's awesome.
yeah. That was amazing.
Let's bring him to the show on Sunday.
Okay.
Let's-
You
let's
think
see
he'd
if
have
he's not
fun? Do you think
busy.
he'd have fun the way? I mean, we only met him for a couple minutes, but
Seems nice.
Yeah, he definitely he was a very nice guy. Yeah.
I borrowed $10.
Mark Victor.
well, yeah. I mean, I figured he had it.
His people carry his money for him,
I
Kev.
don't waste an
That's right.
opportunity.
Can I borrow $10? I like that.
Did I even say borrow? Because I wasn't going to pay him back.
Yeah, you don't pay back millionaires.
No.
That's right.
But those kind of people demand you pay them back. That's how they make
That's
their
right.
millions.
Does he live here? Does he live in Scottsdale?
I think so.
Yeah, that
Interesting.
makes a lot of sense. I didn't realize moving here that Scottsdale was like one of the richest. When I first got there, they were like, "Oh yeah, that's like one of the richest suburbs of the United States of America."
Is it?
I hear that like it's like one of the like top.
This makes sense.
I saw a show on some channel that I didn't remember about. The whole show was about it's about spring training baseball and about women.
Oh,
trying to-
yeah. I know what you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What's it
It was
called?
like VH1, where it was the wives of baseball players.
Exactly.
Baseball wives.
Yes.
And it was here, but they had Chris Benson's wife was on it.
okay.
Amy Benson.
She used to be a
is that
Playboy
her name?
model,
yeah.
right? Yeah,
And
yeah.
she's nuts, like
Yeah.
lunatic nuts. And she was herself on the show. Like she was.
Oh, was he the one that broke his arm?
Crazy.
He had a broken arm for the show.
Chris Benson.
Yeah.
I think he was injured, but I don't know if he broke his arm.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
She did an interview like probably like 5 or 6 years ago to where she said if he cheated on him, she would sleep with all of
Yes.
his teammates
Yes.
on the team.
When he signed with the Mets.
Yes,
For that,
that
he got, like, a
huge
big
deal.
Contract.
Yeah.
yeah. She said if you cheat on me, I'm sleeping with every player in the Mets, and every player in the Mets on every road trip was buying him
no.
hookers.
Infiltrate.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Videotape because she was hot back then. She wasn't good looking on the show. She gained a ton of weight and just
she got
let herself
comfy.
go. Didn't give a
Yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Weight loss
But,
challenge.
Never know who you're going to meet in Scottsdale, Arizona.
A lot of famous people live in Scottsdale.
I know.
A ton of athletes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Barkley lives out here, doesn't he? He has a house out
yeah, I'll show you
here.
his house. Yeah.
And I heard Donovan
So if you
McNabb
did
has a
it,
house out here.
Yeah, his is down in Chandler.
Okay. He just got a DUI in Mesa.
There you
Who
go,
did?
dude. There you go.
That's great.
Donovan McNabb.
Oh.
He used to play quarterback for the Eagles for like a
Yeah.
long time. All right.
Nancy, you don't know shit.
But I might recognize his mugshot of the DUI websites.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
look
yeah.
up people who
Have
got
you ever
arrested.
gone on there just for fun?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I'm on there. I'm not the DUI one. I'm on. That's my headshot. That's what I use as a headshot.
you
is
send
that.
Hey, can you submit some headshots? You know what? Just go to this government website and just put it out there.
I'm perfect for criminal number one
You
in your
guys,
movie.
I look so handsome on PhoenixMugs.com. Like
Did you kill it?
I did. Like I had just come from the club too, so I got like a button up on,
There you go.
haircut. I'm like, man, it's
What's
gonna
it
be
called?
PhoenixMugs.com. Look me up.
We're not on it.
You guys go to PhoenixMugs.com. Joshua
That's where you can
Graves.
find us.
There's not been a lot of Graves arrested in this county, so go on there. That's gonna be actually. I plan on putting that as the title of my first comedy album, my mugshot.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. That would be so
I think that's a
good.
great
Gotta be a
idea.
book for you.
That's a great
know.
Must be a
idea.
book for you.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
me.
Josh tells this joke. The end is what makes me die laughing because the whole way through it's real funny, and the very end is when you talk about the gates.
With the gate code
yeah,
is.
because it works with Scottsdale. Every place in here is a gated community.
Yeah.
and you have a joke about the gates and how Like it's just
Yeah,
not.
it never makes me feel like if I go to not necessarily Scottsdale, but anywhere. If I go to an apartment complex with like a gate, if there's a gate to get in, like that never puts me at ease about the place. If it's in like a shady neighborhood, it's never just like oh man, I don't care if someone got robbed here last week. There's a 4-digit code with a pound sign. We're gonna be fine. There's a security guard right there. He's checking his phone. He's checking everything right now. Like I don't ever think like a group of guys have ever like gone to an apartment complex to rob a guy. Like, oh, boys, there's a gate swinging at a half mile an hour. Not breaching that. Code red, stand down. Stand down, fellas.
And they always open from, like, once you're in, they'll open for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's part about it, too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Even if you just happen to roll up the gates like, hey, you know what, I'll make an exception this one time and every single other time and let you in. That joke has a talking gate in it. The gate talks in the joke. And the joke ends up, the worst thing is when you don't know the code and the cars start piling up behind you.
I hate that.
Oh, my
That stresses me out. I'll leave.
Tell me about it.
I'll
Tell
leave.
me. She's experienced the joke.
Yeah.
She knows
Everybody
this.
has. Even in my own community, I've done it. Like, why is
Don't
my
give me
code
the
working?
code and
Holy
it's
shit.
the wrong
There's a
code.
card-
Oh, yeah.
It's like
And then
expired
when
code.
they
I'm
don't
like, I'm done.
answer-
You come to me.
Yeah, when the people don't answer, like, he's not answering the
And
phone.
eventually someone gets pissed off and they're like, I'll just let you in. I don't care who you are.
Exactly.
I'll let you in.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck what you do. If you're here to rob someone, we don't give a fuck. We're
No, I just wanna go home.
We're just letting you in.
Dude, totally. And then the very end, you're like, the gate code, for
Yeah,
real,
yeah.
like, whatever you use.
Like, yeah, if anyone ever goes to the lofts on Rio Salado, the gate code's pound 1010. So,
That's so awesome.
Like when it's a pound all zeros. Like, really? Who are you trying to keep out with that?
Well, and it
All
is a
zeros.
lot of times.
I know.
Because they have universal codes that work. So
Yeah.
it's like pound 4 zeros, pound 4 nines, like.
So the pizza guys
and
all
it
know
works-
the code.
yeah,
And if
it
you're doing
works pretty much everywhere.
pizza, you're probably shady. I'm just gonna say.
probably dealing drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Order the anchovy pizza.
Yeah.
What movie was that? With Patrick Dempsey. It was old. It's an old like 80s
Of, like
movie.
Fast Times? No,
No.
that's the other
But
guy.
you would
Sean
order an
Penn.
anchovy pizza, and then he would go over to sleep with the woman for extra money.
Oh.
Like that
Oh.
was the whole.
I was talking with Dave Mendelsohn about that the other day.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know the movie, but Dave was like referencing the movie.
Damn
And
it.
It sounds like an awesome movie.
It's pretty good.
I love 80s movies, actually.
That's a good one then for
Oh,
sure.
I should have done a movie trivia thing. Patrick Dempsey
So
was
should
in
Yeah.
it.
And it's
Wow.
like an 80s film. I think Kirstie Alley's in it too.
Oh my god! Now I'm in. Now I'm in.
You're
A
up.
thin
She
Kirstie
is.
Alley.
She's sassy. I like her in her younger days.
Do you really?
She was. Yeah, she was.
What's
funny.
a?
Look who's talking, man.
Cheers. She was on Cheers.
Look who's talking. You didn't like Look Who's
I
talking.
did. I really did. I loved it.
I like the first one and the second.
Yeah,
one.
look who's talking too.
Bruce Willis is the
T.O.O.
voice of the baby.
I'm gonna-
You can't
And
beat
isn't Roseanne the voice of the
girl baby. Yep,
too?
you're right.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You can't beat Bruce Willis talking as a
Right, I don't
baby.
know.
No, you
Eliminate.
definitely. He probably looks back
Right.
like, God damn it.
We
I
probably
lost some serious man points on that, but I got $2 million, so fuck it.
Okay, what year do you think this came out? Oh,
In the 80s, I don't know.
speaking of movies, we were talking.
This is the movie
Is it
segment
Can't
of the
Buy Me
show.
Love?
No, they're
No.
like in high school then, right? Because I was
Yeah,
going to say
Can't
that
Buy Me
one.
Love is different.
Is it Loverboy?
I don't
in
know, maybe.
1989? And you said
Let me see
Kirstie
it.
Alley's in it?
Yeah,
He's
let me
like
see it.
holding flowers. We were talking, making
Oh, yeah,
fun
very
of
fun.
the movie The Cutting Edge. Remember The Cutting Edge with Doug?
80s movie?
Yeah. Well, maybe like the 90s when they're ice skaters.
With who's in it?
I can't remember his name, but he was in the movie. He's a hockey player, and then he likes, I don't know, good at hockey for some reason. So then he joins like a couples ice skating for the Olympics. He becomes an Olympic couple skater.
Oh my god. That's,
don't remember that movie?
I haven't seen it. If Emilio Estevez isn't in a hockey movie, I can't watch it.
It's not real.
It's not the Mighty Ducks.
No.
Edge was it?
I've never seen it. I wanna see it now though.
Do you,
Nah, you
did
don't
I
see it.
text you with the big? Okay, I promise people that are listening have seen The Cutting Edge and the big move at the end that they do to win the Olympics. Do you remember
No.
when he picks her up by her skates and swings her around and
Oh, yeah.
throws her
yeah.
and she flips and lands and they win?
I feel like after you saw that movie, you wanted to do ice skate. You wanted to be in skating a little
my
bit.
God, I did.
Yes.
I
I kind of did too.
but
It's like it's not as feminine.
in a
as I thought it
retired
was.
hockey player skating way, right?
Yeah, yeah, of
yeah.
course.
So the move they do at the end is called the Panchenko or something.
Okay.
None of this is ringing a bell.
No, it's not. Are you?
He's never seen the movie, and I've seen it a long time ago. I mean, what?
All right.
When the Winter Olympics on, are you like all into like the? Are you like I gotta watch the winter?
I always try to watch the Olympics. I make it to like one day, and the ceremony's so long. I just,
The Winter Olympics are boring compared
Yeah.
to the Summer Olympics, I think.
Yeah, they
They're
definitely
all
are.
good.
Well, I was on stage once, and there was like they were doing the ice skating, and I like made a comment that they're all dressed like servers, all the dudes, because they're like wearing like all
Yeah.
black.
that's about how I feel about ice skating.
Asians dominate that sport. They dominate the fuck-
most sports, believe it or not.
Yeah,
I quit watching ice
We
skating.
bash on them all the time, but they aren't bad
are.
athletes.
Did the whole Tanya Harding thing. It got boring.
damn, that was
That
before
was-
my time, but I wish it wasn't. I watched
That
the
was
30
the
for 30
most
documentary about that.
exciting thing.
Before your time.
How old are you?
I was probably like 6 or 7. What was it?
Shit.
I'm 25.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay. When did that happen? Early 90s?
Yeah. Yeah. 90.
Yeah.
I was
well,
like-
wait, when? Did
I
it?
was like 7
Nancy
or 8.
Kerrigan.
All right, now look that up,
All
Nance.
right.
Nancy Kerrigan got her knee beat in by
Tanya Harding's ex-husband. Like, you're not
Oh,
going
yeah,
to
that's
get
who it was.
caught, really.
I know about it. I know all about it. I wish I would.
yeah, you watched the 30 for 30. Dude, is there ever a 30-30 that's not
I
incredible?
know. Those are amazing, man. I always.
I don't want to watch them because I know I'm wrapped in it. And the
Exactly.
second I hear the little song and like 30 for 30, all right, I'm in. Fuck
Yep.
it. Here we go for the rest of the night.
What's your favorite 30 for 30?
Oh, man. My favorite 30 for 30 is, what was it called? It was the one with Chris, the basketball one.
The basketball one.
Yeah. What's his name, dude? Stupid. The guy that like did heroin and OxyContin.
He was a basketball player?
Yeah.
In
And
the
he
pros?
Made it, yeah, he made it to the NBA. Played. Fuck, dude. What's his? Now I'm looking stuff up. This is like
1994.
Okay, the Tanya Harding incident? Okay, I was 6. I was kicking it.
Yeah, you were too young. 6 is too young to remember stuff like that.
Bill, I wish. Golly.
Chris Herron.
Chris Herron.
Yes. Okay, so he was from Boston, got addicted to drugs, went to Fresno State for college. Like, I think he transferred. Went out there, was clean, got drafted in the NBA, I think through the Nuggets, and played pretty well. And so he was clean or whatever, but then he got traded to Boston.
Oh.
And everyone was like, he's fucked because he's going back to his hometown.
Yep.
And he got completely addicted to drugs again, so much so that he was starting. Like, they told him, you're going to start tonight in the game. Nobody had any idea. And he's in full warm-up gear, Boston Garden, like, ran outside because he was starting to withdraw. So stupid.
Holy shit.
Started to withdraw.
Off of
So he
heroin?
so he called his dealer. He's like, meet me at the fucking arena. I'll meet you outside. And people are coming to the stadium, like, it's packed, getting ready to start. It's like 10 minutes before the game's starting. I'm outside the Boston Garden waiting for my dealer to show up. Shows up, pop OxyContin, go run out there, and he's like, the shitty thing is, it was one of the best games of my career. And so from that moment on, I was like, I have to do it every game. And it was just this huge downfall. So
It's a
now
luck charm.
he's totally sober, and he goes around and like tells the story and stuff. But dude, it's his story. It's incredible to listen to.
That is incredible.
That shit was insane. I don't even know if they ever replayed it. I saw it on Netflix. That's where I got
Really?
it from.
Okay.
I don't want kids seeing that. You know
Right.
what? I need my oxy.
You know what?
Fab Five one was good too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I've never done heroin, but I feel like doing heroin would be a challenge with basketball. Like, golly,
Fail, you
man.
I don't-
can't fail.
Put this needle in your arm and you'll never fail. Yet you'll fail at everything.
No shit. No, you'll be really good at basketball, but you're gonna die. You'll
man.
fail at life.
It's really a catch-22.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine even getting into that drug. I'm not a drug person, but you know, going in, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Once you do it,
I know.
and people still do it.
Like, what do people think? Like, I'm going to be the 1%, or I'm like, it's going to be different for me?
I don't know.
Hey, you guys, supposedly it is the best high ever. Ever.
Okay, since I found out how much younger you are than me, stay in school, read your books, don't do drugs.
Well, DeStefano, he was a comic, and he eventually died from AIDS, which nobody even knew he had. But he was a recovering heroin addict. So he was sober when he got into comedy. And one of his bits is like, they tell him, to go talk to kids. Go talk to them and tell them not to do drugs. He's like, why? He's like, heroin is like laying in a pool of puppies. It feels incredible.
A pool of puppies.
Like, it's not good for you, but it feels amazing.
Oh, that's probably how he got AIDS, is needles. So many comedians die. It's like, well, maybe it's like a an off week, but the last couple months,
An off week.
I haven't heard of a comedian dying this week.
Yeah, no,
But
it's
the
good.
last couple months, it was just like over and over again.
Comes in
And then
waves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Panetta died, man.
Yeah, that was rough,
That
dude.
was rough. I think he
was
didn't.
great.
He just had had medical issues. It wasn't
Yeah.
drugs or anything.
Nah, I don't think so.
He was a funny guy.
Really funny.
Oh, yeah.
Self-deprecating as could be, dude, but in
Yeah.
such a funny way.
Yeah.
He just talked about food
Yeah.
and farting.
Food will kill you.
It will. That's what killed him.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
That's what
that
killed
happened,
Patrice.
I was like,
That's what killed Patrice,
yeah,
too.
dude, that sucks.
Yeah.
It's always the good ones, dude. It's never like some open micer.
It's never Andrew Dice Clay.
No one likes that guy.
I'm not I kind of like Dice. Not really. Not really.
No.
I don't really like his comedy.
Don't worry,
No.
he's not here.
He's
You
a
can
great
say
guy,
bad
though.
things
Come
about
on
him.
in, Andrew Dice Clay.
Everyone who I denigrate is like a guest, secret guest on the show today.
Also a magician. So
Exactly.
What do you want to get out of comedy?
Oh man,
We just stopped the whole conversation we've been having. Let's get back to these questions.
what do I want to get out of comedy? I feel like it's definitely doing stand up. It starts off where it's like kind of ridiculousness, but eventually you kind of want to get to be the truth, and whatever your truth is, however you see it from your point of view. Because to me, like the biggest. Probably like compliment from like hearing a joke is like, oh, I never thought of it like that before. Either that or I've been in that exact situation, man.
Yeah.
So to me, it's just finding your truth and being able to look at a situation from a viewpoint that someone's like, oh, hey, I've never really thought of it like that.
And then what is your process of tell the joke? So when you come up with an idea, then what happens? Do you write? Do you just go through it in your head and then jump on stage and try and work it out?
At first, I feel like that's a huge mistake too. There's writing your stuff. I used to do that, and but as you start doing it more, I just name my jokes, and I have it down in my head how I want it to start, how I want it to finish, and now I just name it and kind of get on stage and just work it out, just talk it out. That's why I like going to like a bar on a Monday night and just kind of bullshitting with who's ever in there and just kind of no pressure. And but my big thing is I just name my jokes. Like I'm trying to think. Of course, I named that one joke Gate Code. That was the name of that joke. That's written down many a time on many a notebook. It's actually on my phone right now. But yeah, I've got to the point where I just like to name them and go on stage, and the idea is there. I have to project it out in a funny way.
Yeah, for sure. When are you most creative?
Ooh. Damn, that's a good question.
Thanks.
When am I most creative? Whenever I'm not on the clock at work. Man, I'm not going to lie, I smoke a lot of pot. I feel like I'm not good at performing maybe when I'm smoking pot, but definitely like ideas could come to mind. Like, oh, shit, this will be funny.
sometimes it's only funny to other people that smoke pot.
That's right.
So
True
you gotta
that.
Be careful with that.
You do have to definitely be careful. Definitely, that's a tough question. When are you?
I just saw a movie
like
this
mine-
week that I had that thought. This
What?
movie's only going to be funny to other people that smoke pot.
What movie was that?
Certain movies, yeah.
Neighbors. There's so much pot humor. The movie.
You went to go see Neighbors?
Yeah, but I don't smoke pot, so I was just like, oh, okay, I could see how that would be funny.
Yeah. Who'd you go see Neighbors with?
My husband.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
my dealer. I'm just kidding.
I want to see Neighbors. I want
Yeah,
to see
me too.
that.
I haven't seen that
Really
yet.
funny.
Oh.
You guys will like it.
So, like mine is when I go to bed.
Really?
Yeah, I lay in bed and then my mind just starts going. And like last night, dude, I laid in bed and I was like, all right, time to go sleep. I'm pretty tired. And my mind started going. And the next thing I knew, it's like 3 a.m. because I'm writing shit and just pounding out ideas. Which, bless you, they could all be awful. But I couldn't sleep, dude. It's just nonstop talk in my head of shit.
I'll tell you what, I like to recant my answer. I'm most creative, I think, when I'm people watching. When I'm just sitting at a bar or at a restaurant or on the light rail and I'm just watching maybe a conversation, maybe it's an argument. Like so many joke ideas have come off me hearing a conversation of people and whatnot. So I'm a big people watcher. And
In a creepy way.
in a creepy kind of way. So if you guys ever see me out staring at you, just know I'm getting some good material out of that shit.
I do really good creative work when I'm people watching on playgrounds.
Yes.
One thing I realized that I do it, and it's kind of rude. Like when I'm in parking lots and I see maybe a slow accident, parking lot accidents almost happen. I just sit and watch. And I'm like, huh, this is going to be it. This one's going to hit. And, it hasn't in a long time, but
Yeah.
I feel like maybe I should honk or like, hey, there's someone behind you, but I just watch it play out.
I
I'm
do
like,
get that too. When I'm driving, I'll start getting ideas, and I just run with it in my head, and I'm like, I gotta write this shit down. But I'm driving, I'm like, fuck, what do I do?
He can't because he's Facebooking and texting, so
Yeah,
there's nowhere to
so many
drive
things
to
going on.
write while
That's
you're
when you gotta
driving.
talk to your phone. Like,
It never understands me.
yeah, right, true.
Phone doesn't
Siri just doesn't
understand
get me.
it. Maybe you have her set to like Spanish mode or something.
Yeah, right. Who
Think
told
about-
a joke last night on Last Comment? I think it was on that show where they were like, I was driving on the left. I got pulled over driving on the wrong side of the road. And when they came up to me, I said, I'm sorry, my GPS is from England. So stupid.
On St. Patrick's Day, my friend texted me. She's like, oh my God, Suri just said, she asked Suri a question, and Suri said she's having a wee bit of trouble with that.
So Siri said,
Siri said that, yeah.
Siri, doesn't she say, like, if you curse, she's like, oh, there's no need for cursing.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
That's
I've
pretty
asked her to marry me.
She would
She said, no thanks. We're not there yet.
I asked her if she'd be my sister wife. She said, you're the only woman for me. That's what she said to me.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you do Siri again? Do you double click it?
I think you hold it down.
You have to buy the insurance for it to marry you.
Siri, will you marry me?
I sure have received a lot of marriage proposals recently.
So is that a yes?
Interesting question, Kevin.
Fuck you.
They hate that. Yeah, here.
It
here's
just
mine.
says ooh, O-O-O-H.
What's my name?
Stupid.
I don't know who you are, but you can tell me in Siri settings.
That's my new phone. I forgot to set it up.
Oh, my
Somebody took my
goodness.
phone and named my Siri setting Princess Fancy Pants. So anytime like someone will ask her a question, she'll be like, okay, Princess Fancy Pants, here's, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah. But, like, what? My kids did something with the Siri, and she misunderstood it to, like, a sex question. It was like, let me redirect you to that. I'm like, no! Grab the phone out of their hands.
No, my God.
She said, Siri, you're a butthead or something. And Suri's like, okay, I can direct you to what a fuckhead is or something. I'm like, oh, stop, Siri, stop!
Siri is raising your children. It sounds
Siri is raising my children. So hopefully she does a good job.
That's right.
Putting all my faith in her.
Oh, man. All right. You got any other questions for Josh?
No.
Why?
I feel like I've done a lot.
I feel like you guys have no more questions for me, but so many questions for Siri.
I just want him to watch Mountain Monsters. I think that came to me last night. It's like this.
I'm gonna check that out. It's a Discovery Channel. I like
Yeah,
watching.
I think maybe. Yeah, I can't imagine that's.
All
a
you
learning
watch
channel.
is Discovery Channel.
Yeah, so that's probably it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Josh, where can people find you? What are your dates coming up? Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everything.
Facebook, Josh Graves. Everyone come out to the show tonight, Sunday night, Stand Up Scottsdale. It's Michael Turner's showcase show. Me and Kevin are both on it. It starts at 7:30. It's $10 to get in. There's a winner to the funniest guy there. The headliner, Dietrich Shelton's funny, so everyone should definitely come to Stand Up Scottsdale Sunday night, 7:30. Come check that out. It'll be a good time. We'll have
Yeah.
fun.
We are going to have fun.
Yes.
It's a fucking killer show, you guys.
I'll buy you a
swear.
drink. I'll buy you a drink if you come out.
Holy
to the
shit,
audience.
everyone's buying a drink.
That's right.
Josh is buying a drink for everybody.
He's
Yes.
got blonde hair, blue eyes.
Give him Justin's look.
Yes. I'll be leaving right after my set, so
Yeah.
find me in the parking lot. I'm going to give you my EBT card.
EBT. Do you know Jack in the Box accepts those now?
No.
That's the first thing I learned about Jack in the Box.
Like, are you really like isn't our president like Michelle Obama's push for people to eat better? Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
Jesus Christ.
Let's leave on politics. Let's
Yeah.
leave out on politics.
All right, you guys. Yes, come out tonight, Sunday.
And thanks for having me on the show, guys. I really
Thanks
appreciate
for
it.
coming,
coming.
Josh. You're awesome. Thank you, man.
Hi, this is Jeff from the 12A Podcast. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this show, please make sure to check out more on 4edradio.com.